Genentech's second 2022 medical scholarship goes to Daniela McDonald. Daniela earned dual bachelor's degrees in human biology and theater from John Muir College, as well as a master's degree in biology and a PhD in biomedical sciences from UC San Diego, where she is now in med school to become a psychiatrist. Very impressive, Daniela. As the first transgender woman student there, Daniela has worked to change the culture, founding the Transgender Week of Visibility, for which she was recognized with the Outstanding Graduate Student Leader Award. She also co-founded the Curriculum Change Task Force to include more transgender topics, biology, inclusivity, and best practices in classes. During COVID-19 stay-at-home, Danielle was inspired to co-found a company to develop a trans-centric dating app. Earlier this year, Daniela was featured in a BBC News article and on television, as well as in a radio piece on National Public Radio. According to her mentor at UC San Diego, Daniela, quote, is truly a gifted student who has a passion for the LGBTQ plus community, more so than any student I've worked with previously. Congratulations, Daniela.
Thank you, Sean, so much. I really am genuinely honored to receive this award. It came on as quite a surprise. I think a lot of the activism that I've been doing throughout the School of Medicine has really been driven, honestly, if I want to be completely candid, by a lot of isolation. As being the first transgender out medical student at UC San Diego School of Medicine, I felt very alone. And it bothered me so much that I initially actually was thinking of dropping out. My healthcare wasn't really discussed in the curriculum, and I didn't have a lot of friends in medical school, and I didn't really know how to fit in, and I was considering leaving. What I decided to do was to sort of combat that by trying to design, this Transgender Week of Visibility at the school to really integrate transgender healthcare and curriculum into the school. And I think that's really helped sort of gotten me to be feel like I'm more included in the school. So that's what initially inspired me to start the Transgender Week of Visibility, was this severe isolation I was feeling. This was started initially 7 years ago because I am an MD PhD student. And it actually, funny enough, this week is the Trans Week of Visibility now at UCSD this year. And we were able to get the Palm Springs mayor, who's a transgender woman, speak yesterday. And so it's just so exciting to see from where it started 7 years ago to now, like we're seeing more integration of transgender healthcare at the UC San Diego curriculum, and we're seeing more topics covered about transgender issues. And we are actually starting to get more accepted medical students that are transgender identified. And I really do think that, incorporating better curriculum and small groups and this task force that I was involved with has actually helped sort of grow those numbers, because it truly just takes one person to inspire others to sort of enter these more prestigious and professional fields, whether you be, any sort of letter in the LGBTQIA plus community. And so I'm really honored about that. I want to continue to do transgender healthcare teaching and integration in my future, as well as transgender research, which I'm really passionate about. And considering the current climate that we have right now in our country, all these different individual states passing these sort of anti-transgender laws, it really frustrates me, because trans healthcare is just healthcare, right? The types of healthcare that you're delivering to these people is not necessarily that unique, especially when it comes to trans children. We prescribe hormones to a lot of children that undergo precocious puberty. We prescribe puberty blockers. This isn't something new and unusual. It's just unfortunate that different states in our country are trying to combat this for the transgender individuals specifically. And so that's really a big goal of mine moving forward, is to try to find ways to combat this through my transgender healthcare research and just integration of a better exposure of this. Thank you so much.